All right. So now your FieldCamp account, and let's say you've been using Excel to manage, schedule all your jobs, CRM data, etc. Or you are in the second category where you are migrating away from a software like Jobber or House Call Pro, and you want to import data inside FieldCamp. How do you do that? So essentially, there are two ways to import data into FieldCamp. Now, if you are in the first category where you have been doing everything manually, if it's paper based or if it's using Excel, then you're in the first category. And the second one is if you're using existing systems like Jobber or House Call Pro. So for the second one, we will create another video when we'll teach you how you can set up some data integration. But for the first one, let's say if you're doing everything on paper, what's the first step to get started into FieldCamp? Well, the first step is either you can just create things manually one by one, like if you've been making estimates on paper, then ideally the best way to do it is just start making them on FieldCamp one by one. But if you've been using Excel, here is how you can import various data points into FieldCamp. So let's say I have a big list of clients that I want to import. Then when you go to the clients section inside your FieldCamp account, you will see three dots. When you click on that, there's an option import. Once you click on that, it will just tell you that hey, these are the steps, and we give two samples as well. So if you click on the CSV sample file, then it is going to download a CSV into your desktop, and mainly you can open it to see the template which we just give. So I just opened up my CSV sample file which I was talking about, and as you can see, it's pretty standard and easy format. We have the name fields, basic details, company, client type, text number, etc. Now if you have any custom properties inside FieldCamp, then you would want to map that as well. And then lastly, there is the stage part of it. In the stage, you can select if it's an active client or inactive client, etc. I'll show you why all of this matters. So let's say that you have some custom data points that you want to import into FieldCamp. So before importing them, you would need to go to organize and add all those custom data points as custom properties inside FieldCamp. Once you do that, then in your Excel, you can map it to particular data point. So if it's a custom property text, then you name that and make sure the name is exactly same as it was inside FieldCamp. And then if you have the sales pipeline feature enabled inside FieldCamp, so one client can have multiple stages. So if it's like inactive, new lead, contacted, qualified, etc. So if you have the sales pipeline feature enabled, you need just want to make sure that you definitely need to add a stage, and all of them are active clients, then the stage would just be active client. And the reason for doing that is, of course, so you want to map everything to the right client profile. You don't want to map them to a lead or a negotiation stage when all of them are active clients. So two things to be very careful about is your custom properties should be first added inside FieldCamp, then you map it inside your Excel before importing. And then if you have a sales pipeline feature enabled, you need to specify what stage the client or the profile is for. Once you do that, you can easily import it and it will just map things inside FieldCamp. So let's say I'll just select a file over here like the sample client CSV. Once I do that, then it will just open the screen where you can do the matching in the columns that were in the sheet and what columns inside FieldCamp we should match it to. Once you see all the black tick marks, that means it's good, and you can just import them into the system. And you can do the same for, let's say, products and service catalog. So if you have a price book which you have been maintaining, you can do the same thing. You import, there's a sample CSV, you can click on that and you import the product, service, etc., inventory and stuff. In case you want to categorize your products and services, then just like custom properties, you will need to first create categories inside FieldCamp and then just map it to the right field in your Excel. And same thing again, as I said, goes for the jobs as well. So in case you want to import any jobs or anything, um, there is a sample file which we just give, and in the jobs you need to be particular about the same client name. So when you are importing a job, it needs to have the same client name, and details like date format, how do you format your dates, like structure. So similar to FieldCamp, that makes a big difference as well. So go through our sample files and see what is right in what case, and then import clients, product, service, jobs, whatever you want inside FieldCamp. That's the best way to import your existing data into FieldCamp. See you in the next video.